Why? Ah, all the explosions inside the Sith embassy. Makes sense. Okay. Let's see. What have I been charged with? What can I do? Okay. I broke in. No prior association. Don't you need to ask more questions? I think I'd rather represent myself. Nah, I'll represent myself. Okay. How do I plead? Alright, yep. Trial about what happened at the Sith embassy. Yep, I have the datapad that shows the Sith were lying. Alright, cool. They find us innocent because the Sith were planning to basically overthrow the planet. Alright. Jolie, we want to talk to you real quick.
Got something on your mind?
You mentioned something about your adventuring
Did I
days.
say that? Strange the tricks memory plays on you when you get older. Didn't I say that my past was my affair? You don't see me poking and prodding you with questions, do you?
I'm just curious.
I'm not here to satisfy your curiosity. No staring at the old man. That's what the sign says, damn it. Besides, you don't really want to hear about me. We're talking ancient history. Probably before you were born. History bores kids. Proven fact.
Well, you seem to like talking about it.
Fine, have it your way. Just don't cry about it later. Yes, I was an adventurer. Happy now? I wasn't even done with my Jedi training back then. I had a full head of hair and an eagerness to see absolutely everything. Sound familiar? The Council was never happy with willful, brash Jolie Bindo, you see. Even less so when I began my smuggling career.
You were a smuggler?
Don't look at me like that, damn it. I wasn't always the wrinkled coot I am now, you know. I can still fight, too. So wipe off that smirk I see there. At the time, the Yukata system was interdicted by its own king. He preferred to keep his people starving and poor. All the better to oppress them. The Senate was trying to negotiate a peace. But they were getting nowhere as usual. I decided I wasn't going to wait. I found myself a ship and a partner. And we began smuggling food and supplies to the Yukata citizenry through the blockade.
Where'd you get the credits for all that?
Well, we didn't buy all the equipment per se. Some were happy to donate goods. Some we just knew had more than they could use.
So you stole it.
Stole is such a harsh word. They would have donated those goods readily enough if they were compassionate. I considered it a tax on the greedy. We only got caught once. A lone Yucatish frigate shot us down and forced a crash landing. I thought the force had abandoned me, as I remember.
What happened then?
Well, as it happens, getting shot down turned out to be very fortunate. That day was the day
What?
Well, that was the day I met my wife.
You were married?
You know another way to get a wife? But yes, that's when I met her. If it's all the same to you, I'd prefer to stop talking now. My mouth is starting to draw flies.
Cool.
Got something on your mind?
Tell me about Sunry.
What? You think because I'm a hermit, I've always been a hermit? Just because I haven't seen Sunry for 20 years doesn't mean he's not a friend. A man could have changed a lot in that span of time, though. But to become a murderer, no. I can't see it. That's not the Sunry I knew. He was a good man. Put me up in his home for a year back after I left the Order. War hero, too. Or so I hear. I wouldn't mind helping the fellow if we can. I owe it to him. Or you can be a young monkey lizard and take...
Okay.
Got something on you. Oh, I get it.
Alright. Okay, we can go ahead and begin the Sunry trial. Actually, we should go talk to him. Let's go talk to Sunry. Actually,
I hear you've been appointed as arbiter in Sunry's trial. My husband
we'll talk to his
is
wife
innocent.
first.
Please don't let him go to jail for a crime he didn't commit.
Can you tell me anything about him?
He's a cripple. There's no way he could have overpowered the Sith woman like they claim.
That's true. I'd forgotten about that. Let's not forget that he would have to have been considerably older than the Sith woman. I'm a Jedi, and one who was living alone in the Shadowlands until recently. That keeps you in shape, damn it. We're talking about Sunry here.
And there's no way he would do something so dishonorable as hit her from behind. Sunry's a decorated war hero. He's a hero of the Republic.
He may not be so
This is
innocent.
all a plot to discredit the Republic. Sunry is a victim of a Sith frame-up.
I mean, that is true,
Possible.
but
I haven't seen Sunry since I crashed on Kashyyyk. A man can change a lot in that time. The man I knew could never have done this crime, however.
Find the real evidence. That's all I ask. The real evidence will prove Sunry didn't do this. I hear you've been appointed as arbiter.
was he having an affair?
Now, Elora. We're not here to pass judgment, my dear. We do need to know everything if we're here to help, yes?
Yes, he was having an affair. He was seeing that Sith woman. After all these years we've been together, he just dropped me like that. Not publicly, oh no. But inside, that's what it feels like. He started seeing Alasa last year. I had my suspicions for a while, but he was careless. Pretty soon everyone knew. But even though I'm sure that harlot was only using him, I know he couldn't have killed her. He came and confessed to the affair to me. He said he was going there to break it off, to end it. Maybe the Sith woman attacked him, and he had to defend himself. But even though he cheated on me, inside he's still the man I loved. He's too kind and gentle to have killed her in cold blood.
He is a soldier.
That was a long time ago, in a war far, far away. He's changed.
He may not be so innocent.
Find the real evidence.
Okay. Let's go talk to him now.
Joey, coming to check in on an old man? I must confess, I would rather you were here to speak to the warden and begin my trial.
Soon, old friend. We don't want to go to trial until we've got the whole picture.
Oh, I grow weary of staring at these four bare walls. I suppose you know what you're doing.
It's a cylinder, isn't it all just one
The
wall?
role of arbiter cannot be taken lightly.
Let's go over the evidence.
I was at the hotel, I admit. And I did meet Alasa there that night, but it's not what you think. I was working with Republic intelligence. We were pretending...
Alright, we already went over this.
Well, maybe the Sith, but let's look at the... Alasa was my war. Further, obviously the Sith. I hope you can see anything else I can help.
A few things to clear up.
Go ahead, ask.
Were you having an affair?
Yeah, no, what this must look like, yes. Yes, we were having an affair. I know it was wrong, but I'm a weak man. Alasa was beautiful and young. How was I to resist her charms? But I didn't kill her. I loved her. Please. I know I made a terrible mistake getting involved with Alasa, but I was going there to break it off with her. I did it, but found out later that she was dead. I don't deserve to go to jail just for having an affair, do I? You have to help me prove that I wasn't the killer.
A few things to clear up.
Go ahead, ask. Ask what you need to. I've got nothing to hide.
Yeah, let's just show them the Republic's recording.
So the truth is out. I never meant to kill her, you know. When I found out she was a Sith spy using me to gain information, something inside me just snapped. She didn't know I had found out. So I waited until she fell asleep. And then I killed her. Simple, really. But once I realized what I'd done, I panicked. I contacted those spies from the Republic to help me. Found the illegal monitoring device that the Sith had planted in the room, altered its recording to hide my part in it, and cleared up the evidence. I figured that was the end of it.
But they found out the truth.
The Sith must have been spying on me and Alasa, trying to make sure she wasn't a double agent. They must have seen the Republic spies getting rid of all the evidence, so they planted their own evidence. Alasa must have stolen that hero's cross from me long ago and given it to her Sith masters like some kind of trophy. I just thought I'd misplaced it. But when the cross turned up on her body, I knew the Sith had put it there. So, now you know the whole story. What are you going to do?
Hey, you're guilty. You did it.
I'm some kind of monster, don't you? All right, that's different, Sunry.
Sorry.
You know it. We don't kill them in cold blood while they sleep. I don't see how the two of us are any different. She was a spy. She was using me to get information so Malak's army could destroy the Republic. She deserved his eye.
Yeah, if you confess, they may show mercy.
I confess. I'm looking at 20 years in prison. And the Otto City officials might even place KotOR sanctions on the Republic embassy. Without KotOR, how can we treat the injuries to our soldiers on the front lines?
Yeah, that's just an excuse.
No, I can't do that. And put the Republic's supply of KotOR in danger. No, I won't. Look, I may have done something stupid. And it may only be worse for my standing by it, but I will not confess. If you turn me in, the Republic will likely lose its KotOR export privileges, and then we'll lose the war for sure. Are you going to send all those thousands, millions like Taurus to their deaths just for your sense of justice? Sunry, this is wrong and you know it. I am a Jedi. What is it that you expect me to do to defend your actions? You do whatever you have to, Jolie. I know what I did, but I also know what's at stake here. No, I'll rot in here if I have to. I won't betray the Republic. Do what you have to. Know what the consequences will be.
Okay. Now we can start the trial. T3, you're in the way. There we go. Alright, let's go to the trial. Oh, you know what? I need to... No, never mind. Just no more questions right now. I need to talk to the warden, not the judge. Back to the jail cells. Oh. Sign's a little bit low there. I'm ready to begin the trial. Yep, let's start. Yeah, he's guilty. I have the recording as proof.
I'm sorry, Sudbury. And Alora, there's nothing more we can do.
Oh, son, no!
Is that right? Is there no light side points for that? Did I mess that up? Let me look it up real quick. Maybe if you convince him to confess. Trial. Huh, for some reason I thought that... I thought he just got the 20 years. Okay. But yeah, that's...
Got something on your mind?
what do you think of the
You
verdict?
did what was necessary. Sudbury was guilty. Sad as that fact makes me, justice had to be done. Doesn't matter that his victim was a Sith or that he was once a hero. I only wish that my old friend hadn't done it. But that's the thing about wishes. They don't come true. And now Sudbury's dead, which is a shame. He was a good man, you know, once. I don't want to talk about this.
Alright. Anything else?
Got something on your mind?
Nope.
Oh,
Okay.
I get it.
Alright. So yeah, you can get him... Even with all that, you can get him, proven innocent. But he did actually do it. So... and now we can head back to the Republic Embassy. Which is... somewhere this way? No, that's... Oh, we need to let them know. Yep. I have information. They are training them to be Dark Jedi. I convinced them to return. I hope so. Keep your credits.
Hey, kid. It was a good thing you did there.
Alright. And I don't think we can turn his in until we do this. Until the next section. Okay. back to the Republic base with the data we got. Going the right way, right? Yeah. It's the next courtyard over. And then left. Okay.
Have you managed to retrieve the data from our droid in the Sith base?
Yep.
Excellent. It does not appear to have been tampered with, so the Sith did not manage to copy its contents yet. And now for your information. We are not supposed to speak of this, but since you are a Jedi and we have exhausted all the other options, I think I can entrust you with this. As you know, the Republic is fighting for its very existence against the evil of the Sith Empire. As you also undoubtedly know, we're doing very poorly. We need much in the way of supplies and material to stem the tide of battle and bring us victory. Manan is the sole source of KotOR, the most powerful medical substance in the galaxy. Frankly, we need as much of it as we can get.
What has the Republic done?
The Selkath conservatives, with their neutrality treaties, seek to treat the Sith and the Republic equally. This includes KotOR exports, but a few more far-sighted Selkath see that if the Sith are ever allowed to win, the galaxy will be plunged into darkness, and there would be nothing to stop them from taking Manan anyway, so we made a deal.
What sort of deal?
We recently began construction of a secret underground facility to harvest KotOR directly at its source. We also hope to one day be able to synthesize it effectively. Current techniques are insufficient for the task, so we must mine it for now. The amount we take would hardly be noticed, since most is lost naturally before it reaches the surface anyway. We were nearing completion of the base when the digging teams reported some sort of obstruction. An ancient building or artifact, possibly your star map. Transmissions from the base were cut off abruptly after that, and we haven't heard from the station since.
Why have you not investigated?
As you may have noticed, we're hiring a lot of mercenaries around here. Ostensibly, they're to be shipped off-world to aid in our fight against the Sith, but they're really for another purpose. When we lost contact with the station in the Brackard Rift, we sent our contingent of Republic soldiers down to investigate. None returned. We've tried hiring mercenaries and sending them down as well, but none of those expeditions have returned either. The reason we really sent that droid underwater, and the reason we needed its data back so badly, was to find out what happened to the Brackard Rift station. But now that we have the data back, our operation is in no danger of exposure to the Sith. And now I must live up to my end of the bargain.
How will I get down there?
I took the liberty of having a submarine prepared for your departure. Merely use this card to get past the door behind our KotOR packing room and enter the sub therein. It has been programmed to take you down to the station, and also to take you back up should you need something. I would send soldiers to assist you, but we've lost many of ours, and nearly exhausted the mercenary population of this planet. The soldiers we have are barely enough to keep this base secure. The Sith have also noted our interest, and begun to bribe mercenaries away from us. Please, find out what happened to the facility. There may be some survivors left down there. Perhaps even the head scientist, Kono Nolan. Good luck in your efforts.
Okay. Now we can go tell that other Selkath why the Republic is getting mercenaries, and then we are going to go take a quick trip to the Yavin 4 space station just to see if there's anything left with that quest.
Hi, Tyvark. I gotta stop.
Wrong. Oh, come on. T3, you're in the way. Alright. This way. Let's see, we haven't opened this. Is there anything here? No. Okay. T3, you having issues? There you are. Okay. Yeah.
Republic is trying to steal the KotOR, perhaps? An odd thing for the Republic to do, no?
They can't. They lost contact. I'm gonna go investigate it. Okay, cool. That's that done. To the Ebon Hawk. And on the ship we go. Let's head off now to... Actually, does Bastila have anything about her mother?
Can I help?
Nope.
Can
Okay.
I suggest we move on?
Karth, you got anything?
Yes, what's on your mind?
Nope. Okay.
You got it.
Just making sure. Alright. To Yavin. Oh. And we're attacked. Alright. Got him. Oh, I need to lock the mouse, I forget for this. And last one. Oh, right there. Got him. Alright. Just land. And out we go. It doesn't really matter, we'll just take the crew we got. Okay, there we go. What's going on? Yeah, I think you guys better leave. Okay. Cool. Do you have anything you can tell me? The heavy plate's pretty good. We actually don't have a whole lot of cash. So we'll be back later. But like this is perfect for Karth. Mission can wear that. We don't really have anybody that wears medium armor. And it's a 3-20 heavy weapon. So that may be good for Canderous. And these gloves aren't too bad. We need a lot of money though. Alright. Can we... Nope, we gotta walk. Alright, so that's his quest progressed a little bit. We run all the way back down this hallway. And we go back to Manon. Are we gonna get another fight? Nope, it just insta-teleported us there. Weird. Who do we want to take with us? We haven't used Jahani at all. We also haven't really used Zalbar. We'll take Zalbar. Maybe HK. We used him a fair bit on Tatooine. Take Karth. We're going to use him a lot on the next planet, though. We'll honestly probably use both of these a lot on the next planet. Alright, we'll take HK. Let's get them caught up. Dex. Repair. And let's go with this. Accept. Alright, one more level, I think. Yep. Alright, none of those are really that great for him. Awareness is probably the best we're gonna get. Heavy plating 2, 10 defense. 9, okay. But he's got good. Shield disruptor, stun ray. 1 to 10. 7 to 16 is technically better. Let's go ahead and equip that, and let's see if we can find anything else. 3 to 10. What do we have right now? 7 to 16. It's probably gonna be the best we got. Okay. We'll just use that then. And yeah, those shields are fine. Zalbar, you are using the Bacchus Blade. You know what? We haven't... It's from back inside the Ebon Hawk. We haven't upgraded weapons in a while. We've gotten a lot of new stuff. Melee. Bacchus Ceremonial Blade. Huh. Somehow we duplicated Mission's Vira Blade. Ranged. He doesn't have any armor. Okay. I think we're good. Alright. Oh, you know what? Actually, we have new lightsaber crystals. Sure. Attack bonus 3. Good against droids. Let's just do that. I kind of think this may be worth it just for the extra crit. I think that's what King does, is give crit. Whatever. Okay. That's going to do it for today. When we come back, we will go down into the Republic, the Secret Republic base. And figure out exactly what went wrong down there. And we can't transit back. Okay. And hopefully find the star map. So we'll see you then.